All that is necessary for the triumph of good and evil is for good men to do nothing. I live and breathe that quote with all my heart. I bet you did too. For so many years I tried to help from the shadows while still keeping my family safe and their existence on your world a secret. But evil found us. And no matter what the personal cost, I wasn't about to stand by and watch this earth lose its Superman at the hands of that burning madman. I tried to save you, but of course, you were busy saving others. We didn't get much of a chance to talk. Only a few words passed between us. There was so much I wanted to say, so much I wanted to hear, but then you were gone. And buried here in Metropolis, kind of fitting this memorial to you as a work in progress. The commissioned statue still being crafted to fit on the base will be one less thing for you to worry about breaking when you...
Who's there? Clark! You're alive! What happened? How did you...
Miss Lang? I'm afraid I'm not who you think I am.
I saw the S in the dark. I thought it was...
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to upset you. I picked up your footsteps in the access tunnel and...
What makes you think seeing someone else suddenly wearing this and pretending to be Superman wouldn't upset me,
I'm not pretending to be anything. I know it's confusing, but I am Superman. Just not the one you know and care about, Miss Lang.
How do you know my name?
It's a long story that I'm not able to talk about for a variety of personal reasons.
You were there when he died. Laid Clark on the ground in front of us.
Yes, I tried to
You
help,
just
but...
left. Took off.
Like I said, there are personal reasons at play here that prevent me from revealing too much about...
Okay, how about answering me one simple question? What are you doing here?
I'm waiting.
Waiting for what?
For your Superman to come back.
Come back to what?
To life.
Clark's not coming back. You saw what happened to him, what was left of his body.
Let's just say I have faith.
Well, I don't. I know what I saw with my own eyes. Clark is dead.
Very thorough. Interesting devices you're using down here.
I'm an engineer. I make things to help me do things.
Why are you here 20 feet under the ground, Miss Lang?
To keep a promise.
Which is?
To bury Clark beside his parents in Smallville, back in Kansas.
I know where Smallville is, Miss Lang.
Are you going to stop me?
No. But I would like you to reconsider and be patient.
Why should I?
Because I learned that dying is easy. Being reborn is hard.
And how did life impart that lesson to you?
I had to die first. At the hands of a creature called Doomsday.
Yeah, we had a run-in with a version of him too.
Well, all I knew at the time was that he had come out from nowhere and severely wounded fellow Justice League members who tried to stop him, while leaving a path of death and destruction in his wake with no rhyme or reason to a mindless rampage that finally brought him to Metropolis. At first I got cocky. I thought Doomsday could be put down with some severe hits and that would be that. I'd gone toe-to-toe with monsters. This was just another one that might take a little longer to put down. But as we traded blows, he got stronger. His bony protrusions somehow tore through my skin. And every second that passed made me realize this thing was different than any creature I'd ever faced before. And worst of all, it seemed to have a one-track mind to kill and destroy anything within reach. For the first time, I felt fear and dread in the deepest parts of my soul, as I imagined a world without my wife Lois at my side. my parents, all my friends and coworkers, the citizens of the city of Smallville, all dead because I failed them. To stop him, I had to be every bit as ferocious and unrelenting as I could. Doomsday wasn't getting past me, no matter what the cost. There was no holding back. I put everything I had left into that last punch. And so did Doomsday. All I remembered next was the feeling of Lois's fingers in my hair and lips on my cheek as I heard her voice telling me that I stopped him, that I saved them all. As a wave of blackness washed over me and everything went quiet for what seemed like an eternity, until a small circle of light appeared way in the distance, and a wall of sound came flooding over me.
"'Cause the bad guy ain't the Kryptonian.
It's the cyborg. He's in league with an alien named Mongol.
There's a giant engine growing where Coast City used to be.
And Metropolis is gonna be their next target.
Metropolis? Over my dead body. I came back from certain death, which means so can he.
You seem so sure of yourself that I want to believe you.
Why don't you?
Because Clark was my closest friend. I can feel in my heart that he's gone.
We can agree to disagree.
So you weren't just waiting here hoping he was going to push open this crypt lid. You came here tonight to take his remains too.
Yes, I did. I want to keep them someplace safe until I can figure out a way to help bring them.
What brought you back to the land of the living?
Let's just say a confluence of people and events along with distinct Kryptonian artifacts that I don't have at hand here on this world.
This someplace safe. You don't happen to call it a fortress of solitude, do you?
Actually, that's exactly what it's called. How did you know?
What if I told you that there's a place Clark went to that he also named the Fortress of Solitude?
What if I told you that I already knew of its existence due to his recent battle with Vandal Savage?
Then why not go there immediately and see if those Kryptonian objects are there?
Because I made a promise to myself not to interfere with this world's destiny unless absolutely necessary. And that I'd respect your Superman's privacy and not try to find the location of his fortress. But
now when you need to, it's too late because you can't find it without tracking him there, can you?
no, I can't.
Then I guess it's a good thing one of us does.
How do you...
I don't know how I know, but ever since he died, I just know, okay?
Tell me where and I'll...
No, you're taking me and Clark's remains with you, because now we're partners. I'm not sure how we get in.
Used to work like this.
Welcome, Kryptonian.
Wow.
Are you alright?
I sometimes forget about this other side of Clark's life. How epic it all is. Was.
How can we be of assistance?
So what about this Kryptonian artifact you mentioned?
It's called the Regeneration Matrix. If it's similar in form and function, I can use it to regenerate Clark, just like it was used to bring me back to life.
What are you waiting for? Ask away.
Search Fortress for Regeneration Matrix.
Searching. Searching.
What is this?
The Crystal Font. A repository of Kryptonian knowledge. An organic, interactive library, if you will. It's a way for your Clark to reach back and learn about his Kryptonian heritage directly from his birth parents.
Unable to detect regeneration matrix. No such artifact exists within the confines of the fortress.
Well, maybe they didn't look close enough.
Kryptonian genome recognized.
If these crystals have been activated, it means I'm dead, Kara. Like we spoke about the last time we were here together. You're the last Kryptonian. Our beautiful and fragile adoptive homeworld needs you now more than ever. It needs its Supergirl to be ready. In front of you are all the crystals that contain accumulated knowledge of our birth world, and it's... Never occurred to me to do it in my fortress, but how obvious. He honored both.
Are you all right?
The Superman of this world is dead. and I can't bring him back. I'd like to help you keep that promise. Let's bring him home. Are you sure? It'll only take a moment.
No thanks. I actually want to do it myself.
I understand.
You're about to say something that's going to make my head hurt, aren't you?
I just wanted you to know that two young Clark Kents on two different worlds were very lucky to have Lana Langs in our lives. All that tomorrow is missing is Superman.
Somebody save me. Let your woman's break right through me. Just save me. And I don't care how you do it. Just say, come on. I'm still waiting for you. See the